Understanding and overcoming depression requires that you take action, not just a pill. I have a controversial question for you. Do you want a solution, or do you want sympathy? Think carefully, because only one answer will bring you about the results you seek. If you are happy being depressed, then that's your comfort zone of choice. If you subscribe to my channel and watch some of my videos, you'll recall that I advocate personal responsibility. For the most part, antidepressants don't work. Why is that, you ask? Well, I'm glad you're asking these questions. Unless you have a medical condition, you do not need psychotropic medication. Just as we don't take anti-inflammatories for hair loss, we also shouldn't take drugs for psychological challenges that we are facing. We need to differentiate between genuine psychiatric afflictions and psychological challenges. Psychiatric cases are treated with drugs. They are, for lack of a better term, brain doctors. Psychologists treat personality disorders. Sometimes there is an overlap, but it's not nearly as common as people like to think it is. If you are sawing off a limb, you need to treat the cause of the pain, not the symptom. To stop the pain, you stop the sawing. Taking a painkiller will stop the pain, but not the cause. This is what happens when you choose to take antidepressants instead of facing your challenges. It's an avoidance of real life. What did people do 100 years ago? They certainly didn't put toxic chemicals into their bodies. Why do you? Right now, you are showing a tremendous lack of self-love. Love yourself enough to say no to the drugs that you don't really need. Use the crutch, and a whole new world opens up. Yes, you will need to do the work. It's called living. All antidepressants do is dull the senses, and that's not living, that's existing. We need to stop making pseudo-psycho ailments fashionable. We are enabling a comfort zone for people to cozy up to. Oh, I know this will bring out the pro-pharmaceutical squad to tell me I'm an idiot. Do you know what? I'm nearly 50 years old, and on this, I do know what I'm talking about. Whom do you wish to believe? Someone who stands little to gain by telling the truth, or a massive corporation run by the stockholders, all eager for its self-enrichment? Again, do you want a way forward, or to wallow in misery? There is no cure-all, but there is a solution. It requires that you take responsibility for your life. Seek out a proactive psychologist who will assist you in facing your challenges head-on. Think about the worst-case apocalyptic scenario. What if there were no drugs for you to take? Would you just lie down and wait for wild animals to eat you alive? Or would you deal with the situation as it happens? This is how you should tackle each day as it arrives. When you pop a pill saying, "Oh, I can't cope," you are really saying that you are dependent on it. This implies a victim mentality and a refusal to take charge. As with any crutch, what are you going to do without it? Well, do exactly that and stop taking the drugs that you don't need. Unfortunately, the mental health care system exists to make an insane amount of money. Stop buying into the hype. At best, the average depressed person needs to get a life, a real life, not just a drugged-up existence. These drugs are for proper psychiatric medical cases. Over 90% of people on these dangerous drugs don't even properly qualify. If you're one of those people with a true medical condition, you can take the medication and still be proactive about it. Consider different professional opinions and pursue new and unique methods for treatment. Look for ways that you can reduce the symptoms of your ailment. Seek out natural ways to address the imbalances in your body so that you're not dependent on the chemicals forever. Medication should be taken for the short term wherever possible. I'm standing here before you telling you all of this, not for the controversy, because it's true. If I wanted plenty of views, I would make a safe video that wouldn't make anyone uncomfortable. It might even inspire them for all of 5 minutes. I want to challenge you to change your views. More importantly, I want you to go on to lead a vibrant life free of narcotics. Change your mind and change your life. The results are almost immediate. If this brand of motivation gels with you, subscribe today. To receive notifications, don't forget to click on the bell icon. If you know of anyone who needs this sort of video, please share it on. Thank you for watching my video.